What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to BigAlphGaming. In the last episode, we defeated the 7th gym leader, Candace. Now today it's time to go take on Team Galactic at Acuity Lakefront. So we need rock climb to do this, but I already taught that to our trusty starter, Aquabat, which, by the way, we haven't seen in battle in forever. Like, this thing was level 43 by like the 3rd gym or like the 4th gym or something ridiculous, and we just have not used it in battle at all. But pretty much the rest of the team is right around that same mark now, so Aquabat should be coming up here soon again. And I think I'm going to put Frostlass up to the front, get her a little bit of experience here before we take on or before we start showing off Aquabat. But in any case, we can pick up a Reaper Cloth there, which we already had in we already used it because I had it from my Pokemon Diamond game to evolve our Dusclops into Dusknoir. But in any case, we're going to use the item finder here. It looks like there could be something maybe suspicious up here. No, I'm not seeing anything, so let's just go ahead and we'll head into the Acuity Lakefront. And there is Jupiter. Barry, you're not getting away with this, Team Galactic. Oh, are you finished already? Your Pokemon aren't bad, but you're laughably weak. You honestly thought you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the Pokemon champion? Dream on, little kid. But you, it's so cold here. Let's go back to the Veilstone headquarters. And honestly, I find it hard to believe that Barry lost to Jupiter. But in any case, Jupiter is talking about they're going to do something huge at the headquarters in Veilstone, blah, blah, blah. And then go over to Barry, and he's just like, yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon called Uxie, it was suffering. I'm going to get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to be stronger. It's not enough to just want to be the most powerful trainer ever. It takes honest effort and a determined heart. And Barry is starting to actually speak some sense for once, but I guess we don't actually have to battle Jupiter at this lake. I thought that we did, but evidently not. It seems like they just want us to go back to the headquarters. I honestly don't exactly remember what is next here. I think it's probably the headquarters, but we're going to go ahead and explore this lake real quick, and then we've got a couple other things to take care of now that we have rock climb. So we're going to go in here. This is where the legendary Pokemon hangs out, but it's gone. And the music in here is wild. Listen to this. It's so creepy, but like, I kind of love it. It like feels like legendary presence, you know? I don't want to leave just because that music just gets me turned, but alright, in any case, we'll head out, and then this music again, which definitely does not have the same effect, but in any case, let's go ahead and we'll see. I think there's an item up here we can grab. Whoa, you're telling me that this is higher level than our Frostlass? No way. 41 is crazy. Alright. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to run away, but we're going to try anyways. Of course not. Okay. Keep trying, Frostlass. You've got this, bro. Lock in. And I still have to nickname my Frostlass. Oh my god. We have to go do that. Alright, I really am concerned about running away here. I feel like it's going to take a million tries. Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, since we don't actually have to battle anyone yet, we're going to put Aquabat up front, even if just temporarily, so we don't get into any wild battles here. But let's pick up this item. TM14 for Blizzard, that's pretty solid. And is there a hidden item over here? Not seeing any hidden items there. Oh, there has to be one here. It's so tempting. No way. Alright, guess not. Nothing over here. I think we should be pretty much good to scamper on out of here. And we definitely need to go back to the Snow Point City route because there are some trainers there that we have not faced yet, and I am dreading this trek back down through the freaking blizzard, but we're gonna do it anyways. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll rock climb right here. I honestly feel like it might be faster if I flew back and went through the cave, but it's fine. We're just going to use another max repel here, and we'll do it the long way. We'll face those skiers and whatnot before facing on Team Galactic headquarters. And this will pretty much be the last we see of Snow Point City. I don't really plan on coming back. I don't want to get stuck in the snow. None of that needs to happen. So, yeah, if I trained up an Eevee though, I would 100% be getting a Glaceon over here in Snow Point. That's like the one reason like you can come back is like if you were waiting to evolve an Eevee or like you're getting one late in the game, like I don't know. That's a good reason to come back to Snow Point City, but otherwise, I don't know why you'd want to go here. Like this snow and sludge is like nearly as bad as the crap by the Pastoria City, like wetlands or marsh or whatever you want to call it. That stuff blows. But okay, we finally made it through. We trudged through all of that garbage, and now we should be able to go rock climb up this wall here and make our way to the second level here that has some trainers that we can fight. And I will switch up to Frostlass again now that we don't have to deal with the wild Pokemon anymore. And hopefully Frostlass will be able to take a few of these things out. I'm not quite sure what items it's going, or what Pokemon we're going to be facing here, but I think I'm going to try and give this thing the Magnet, since it seems like that was pretty solid in the last water route. Just in case they've got like some flying types or something. I feel like Thunderbolt has kind of been the go-to move. Although I wish we had Psychic right now, since we're facing this fighting type. But alright, let's see who this guy has on his team. Black Belt Phillip is going to send out a Machoke, so definitely not the greatest matchup for us. I'm not really sure what we're going to use against this thing. Honestly, it might just be good for us to switch out. I mean, we do not pair up well against this whatsoever. So, man, what do we even have to use against this? I guess we can go over to Gaia and use Fly, but like, even then, that's not a great option, to be honest. Machoke's going to use a Wake Up Slap, absolutely pound us, but fortunately, not very effective. Always ideal there. And now we have to deal with the Hail, which sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and we'll use Fly on this thing, and we're going to have to deal with a few more Hails while we're at it, but hopefully, this thing will take it out in one shot. And it goes for a Cross Chop, which is a pretty sweet move. I'm surprised that it has that already. I thought that was honestly only a Machamp type of move, but in any case, go with Fly here, and will it take it out? Alright, there we go. At least Gaia is good for something these days. And it's barely worth the 312 experience went to Frostlass. I guess we still have the experience share on Gaia, so we can go ahead and take that off for now. Okay. Basically just our HM Slave with Cut, Defog, and Fly. Alright, let's face this character next. Let's Skier. Let's see who he has. I'm skiing right now, but okay. As we skiers say, Spur Thing. I think that must be a play on Sure Thing, but I don't know much about skiing, so I don't know what a spur is exactly. I only know of like a spur being like the cowboy boot like thing, but alright, in any case, we still don't match up well against this Snorunt. I guess I can maybe go for a Shadow Ball, see how much this does, and it's going to go for a Protect, delaying the inevitable here. Snorunt's definitely not part Ghost yet. It's only Ice, and obviously we don't have a Fire type or Fighting type move on us right now, but we get the Stab from Shadow Ball. I feel like it should do a good chunk. Alright, pretty close there. Oh my god, this thing knows Crunch? Are you joking me? I feel like it should not know Crunch at this point in the game. That's actually wild. Alright, I guess we'll go for a Crunch of our own. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, I guess we have Crunch, so like, of course the Snorunt should have Crunch too, but anyways, that'll be it for the first Pokemon. And let's see who this skier has next. Now a Snover. I'm really getting a little annoyed with Frostlass's inability to take these out efficiently, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to torch these things with a flamethrower. I'm all about efficiency, guys. I don't want to be jacking around, wasting too much time. Snover's going for the Ice Shard, so it outspeeds Snoop Doom there, but isn't obviously a huge deal, barely does any damage, and then gets absolutely incinerated by that flamethrower. So yeah, let's see who this trainer has up next here. Probably some unevolved Pokemon, to be honest. Hopefully we can get something a little bit better though. Alright, Swinub. What a joke. Alright, we can just stay in for this. I think I'll just go with another flamethrower and hopefully it'll be enough to knock it out. I think it probably will. What's with these characters knowing Ice Shard and just able to outspeed us like that? I know it's a priority move, but I'm just surprised that they all know it. It's almost as though they trained with Candace. She was a big Ice Shard girly, but alright, I don't know if we needed that critical hit or not. Probably not, since that was super effective, but at least the Swinub is done, and that's it for Skier Bradley. Okay, let's head up here. It looks like we only have one more trainer to face, I think. Or maybe there's more. Hold on, let's take a gander here. I'm going to see if I can grab this item. A mental herb. I'll go face that trainer in a moment. I'm trying to get something else first. Can I sneak around this tree? Oh, here we go. An HP up. Alright, not bad. So we definitely have at least 2 trainers left to fight still. Is there maybe 3? Alright, we're going to grab this item here. This is what I was looking for. TM13 for Ice Beam. And we are going to teach this right away to Frostlass. Should be a pretty significant increase in power over Ice Fang. I don't know why I always look through the wrong pocket like that, but here we go. Ice Beam for Frostlass. And yeah, I just decided to go against like Blizzard or something, just because I don't love the option there. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of Ice Fang. I think Ice Beam's the more reliable Ice-type move. I don't want to gamble on the accuracy there. And somehow, some way, both Spookachu and Spike are able to learn Ice Beam. Like, I would love to understand it. Like, where are they drawing the ice from? Like, in the same way that, like, they could learn Fire Blast. Like, how are they producing the fire? Where are they getting the ice from? Like, honestly, Spookachu's a little more understandable there, right? Because, like, he's a ghost type. Like, nobody knows what the ghost types can really do. They're sly foxes. But, like, then you've got Spike, who's a rock and ground type. Where is he creating fire from? Like, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't get that. Alright. Oh my god, we get an absolute wood hammer. Jesus in the morning. I honestly didn't even know that anyone besides Torterra could learn that move, but yeah, crazy powerful attack, physical attack. Basically Torterra's signature move, but does some recoil damage, which is kind of a reason that I didn't love using it. It's like a flare blitz, but I just don't like dealing with recoil, and so when I would play through with Torterra, I kind of avoided Woodhammer, even though that probably isn't really the smartest play. But yeah, let's go ahead and we will face this last trainer over here. I'm just surprised that Snover can learn it. Where did that, oh my god, I was about to say, where did that skier disappear to? It looked like she just absolutely vaporized behind the tree. Okay, let's see who this trainer has on her team here. 2 Pokemon, and should be the last 2 that we have to deal with for this route. And I don't know what I was doing putting Frostlass up first, because clearly she is no match for any of these Pokemon. But we're going to just go with it anyways. Let's go with an Ice Beam and see if it's super effective. I think it should be. Alright, it's not. But will it take it out still? There we go. At least we were able to take it out in one hit. Up to level 40. So there we go. Everyone is now middle-aged on my team, and we're trying to learn Hail, but I'm not interested in that. And I think it does, I think Frostlass's ability is that it boosts up evasion in Hail or something like that, but obviously not super important. Or maybe accuracy, I don't really remember, but I'm not too concerned about that. I don't think I'll actively be using, don't think I would actually get any sort of value out of it, but here we go. Last Ice Shard here, and then we'll just flamethrower this thing to death, and that will be it for this nasty route in the snow. I'm ready to get back to summertime. You know, it's a hot girl summer for us in the game here, and I'm a little sick of dealing with all of the snow. Alright, Snover is done for there, and that means that we can skedaddle. Now, there are so many places that we can explore with Rock Climb. I honestly could do the same thing I did with Surf and go back through every little area. And honestly, I might do it a little bit, but there's something that I'm looking for specifically here. right outside Celestic Town. This is what I really want, what I really need here. Let's go grab this real quick. So right outside Celestic Town to the west side, you noticed earlier there were some rocks that we could climb. And I want to scale those rocks and pick up the item there because it is absolutely essential for us. No, I don't want to break that. All right, here we go. Using rock climb, and we can pick up TM29 for Psychic. I love that for us. And that is actually going to be taught to our Frostlass here, and that will round out Frostlass's entire moveset. So we have nothing else to teach to Frostlass anymore, which is pretty sweet. We've got Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Crunch, and we're going to be deleting Crunch here, I believe. Let me just check the Notes app real quick, make sure I don't make any drastic mistakes here. So, Pokemon Platinum, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam. So yeah, Crunch is a great move, but I'd rather have Psychic on this thing, and we're going to be getting a Dark-type move for Snoop Doom anyways. So Frostlass is done with the moveset, which is pretty sweet. What else do we have to do? Yeah, Empoleon still needs Drill Peck and Waterfall. Snoop Doom, Dark Pulse. And we need a better Grass-type move for Tropius, but that's a task for another day. Stone Edge for Rhyperior. So we've still got a few moves left to learn and a lot of levels to grow. But oh, there's a Calcium there. I didn't even see that on the dowsing machine, but definitely a good item to grab. So yeah, let's see if we can go back to some of the areas in the game where we need to rock climb here. I'm trying to think to the first one. I gotta take a gander at the map. So obviously there's nothing here in Twin Leaf or Sand Gem, and there wasn't anything over on this route. Jubilife City, nothing north or east of Jubilife. West for Kanalave City, don't think there's anything there either. Flow Aroma Town, there shouldn't be any rocks. Valley Windworks doesn't have anything. No. Eterna City we definitely need to go back to. I can't quite remember if there's any rocks there. We'll fly back to Eterna right now and we'll find out. I don't think there's any rocks, but we'll see here in just a moment. Oh, we have to go back actually to the Celestic Town, because to the east of Celestic Town there are some rocks that we can climb. But okay, I have decided on a nickname for Frostlass. We're going to change it up here a little bit. So go to this guy, or that's where I'm going to go, and we're going to nickname Frostlass here. Let me just type it in. Okay. Trying to remember. It's all caps, right? I'm pretty sure everything is all caps. Here we go. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Booberry. I like that name a lot, guys. It just kind of reminds me of, like the cereal, Booberry, like around Halloween time, you get that saucy cereal. And like the guy on the cover, is like a blue ghost. Like just kind of matches Frostlass's vibes, so figured that would be a suitable nickname for us. Also, Frostlass is a female, so like it's effectively like my boo, so it's kind of got like the duality of nicknames, but yeah, in any case, that'll do it for renaming Frostlass. I don't think there's any rocks that we have to climb over here. I need to go back to Celestic. Oh, actually, I think we might need Waterfall for that. Do we need Waterfall for that? I can't quite remember. Alright, let's fly back here. I don't want to do Celestic Town quite yet. Oreburg, there's no rocks. Hardhome City, I don't think so. There definitely is by Pastoria. There's a ton of rocks over between Pastoria and the lakefront, so maybe we can go take on that. I'm trying to remember where we have to go next. Like, do we go to Spear Pillar right now, or do we, go battle the Team Galactic headquarters? I just can't remember. I'm gonna need to look this up. I also, was hammering A through a lot of the dialogue. I just kind of missed it a little bit. But, yeah, let's go over here, climb the rocks, see what we can snag up here. Should be a couple items for us to grab. Where is our max repels? Okay. The bag is so girthed right now. Oh, Jesus. Alright, there we go. There's the max repels. I need to go sell some of those items at the mart. I could be rolling in coin. We could pick up TMO5 for Roar, which is definitely not worth it. So now I feel annoyed with myself for wasting time on that. But I thought there's another item, and there is. Alright, where's this at? 1 over. HP up there, so that's definitely much better than Roar. Anything else over here? I don't think so. So yeah, I think that's it for the rock climb there. Nothing else to the east side or west side of Pastoria. We should be able to come over here and scale a few rocks. I think we need to surf for it though. So let's go scamper over this way and see what we can find. There's definitely a few items to grab. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. It's pretty annoying that they make you just like scale all of these rocks because like obviously they know we have rock climb at this point. Like you could have just given us one rock, but in any case the Nintendo game makers didn't want to do that. But you can pick up a sunstone here, which I don't even know what it's used for. Like I think you can use it to evolve like Sunflora or Sunkern into Sunflora, but I don't really know what else you use it for. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll scale this wall here. And there's definitely an item we can grab down here. And then we can go in that house as well. Okay, a protein there, so a pretty solid item to snag. And then we'll go in this house real quick. And I think the guy in it just gives you a Pokémon app. I think it's like a coin flip one. Alright, the reservations were full. There's something we don't need. Will you take it? The Pokémon app coin toss. So I don't know why I remember that, but yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and we can come over here now and we can look. There's always a sneaky rock wall over here. Where is it? Yeah, this is a hard one to find. I feel like you would not, you'd have to really be looking for it. But if you come over here, you can see that there are some rocks you can scale there and snoop around this way. Swoop, not snoop. And I think this is a TM that we're like going to grab. I thought it was like Shadow Claw, but I could be totally wrong there. Oh, there's 2 items we can snag. Okay, I definitely need to grab those. And last one here, we can see what these items are. Maybe one's a rare candy or something. An iron, not bad. I will definitely take that. And then TM85 for Dream Eater. So I was super close with the Shadow type move. Or the Shadow move, but evidently wasn't Shadow Claw. Alright, now Gaia can fly. Where do we want to fly to? We took care of business in Pastoria. I don't think there's anything in Salacion. Hearthome, there shouldn't be any... Wait. There is one in Hearthome, actually. I think there's actually one trainer we can face as well. So to the west side of Hearthome here, there is one rock wall that we can climb that I want to go take care of. And hopefully we don't get any wild battles because I'm going to be lazy and I'm not going to spray a repel here. And please, Nintendo, do not make me regret this. I'm going to hop off the bike here. Come on, let's get surgical. Let's go. Alright, there's some rock wall over here somewhere. And I want to climb it. We don't have waterfall yet, so we can't quite grab that. But we can come up here with rock climb. And I think there's a trainer up here who wants to face us. Alright, there we go. So we've got a hiker here. They call him the Echo Man, and he says, "Battle with me, Yahoo!" I don't know if that's supposed to be like a play on like the yodelay, like the yodelers, or like what he's getting at with saying Yahoo, but... He's got a level 38 Graveler. Wish it was a Golem, that'd be pretty sweet to see, but we're going to torch this thing with an Ice Beam. Booberry is cooking right now, and that should be some excellent experience for her. Yeah, there we go. So now we are able to get those one-hit KOs that we weren't able to get 5 minutes ago, which is glorious. And he's got a Probo Pass. That's pretty cool. I actually love Probo Pass because of the dirty stash. Like, look at the stash. Like, how can he curate such a fine mustache? And that's not very effective there. really was not expecting that. I thought it would be super effective. I guess the thing is part steel type. Okay. I guess we don't really stand a chance with Booberry anymore. So let's go ahead and we can go over to... Let's go with Spike for this. We can give it a little taste of its own medicine here with a little rock-on-rock action. It's going for a block, which I don't even know what that does. We can no longer escape. Don't worry. I'm not concerned about that. And we don't take damage here from the sandstorm either, which is awesome. We're going to destroy this thing with a hammer arm, and it doesn't stand a chance here. We absolutely torched that thing. Yeah, speed fell, but not a huge deal. We were already slower than everything in existence, and we probably won't get to 43. Yeah, not quite, but still a pretty solid chunk of experience there. Alright, and there's definitely an item we can snag here, right behind this rock. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Alright, there we go. There's a star piece, so, man, we can sell all the items in our bag for so much coin. It's actually unbelievable, but alright, I don't know why I went down there. Now we can fly to the next destination here. Where are we flying to? What do we need to do? Hearthome is good. We already nicknamed in Eterna. What's south of Eterna? The cycling road. I don't think there's anything there. So, yes, east of Celestic, I think there is some. And then Veilstone is where we will end. So let's go ahead and we'll go east of Celestic here. I think there's like 1 or 2 rock walls that we can climb, but I'm not sure if we can do anything with it because we need waterfall as well. So we're just going to take a gander here, and then I think the last one we need is outside of or inside of Veilstone. Alright, I need to use defog here. The one value of having a team with all of the HMs is you don't have to worry about it when you go into these little side quests of picking up all the items possible, but definitely does get frustrating to have such poor moves on some of the team members. And I'm not sure we can even okay, I guess we can rock climb 1 spot, and we need waterfall for the rest of the stuff here. So is there anything down here? Okay, there's nothing down there. Is this even somewhere that we're supposed to be going right now? Whoa! Wait, where are we at? Try not to be shocked when you lay your eyes on my Pokemon. I didn't know there were any other trainers over here. Oh my god, a Dragon Tamer. No way. Alright, well this thing's got a level 34 Giddle. I think we could have battled this guy earlier, because that's a low level. Like, we did not need Rock Climb to defeat that guy. I'm pretty sure we could have came here earlier on. I need to go check the route real quick and see, could we have faced that guy earlier? But that's definitely the first Dragon Tamer we faced in the game, which is pretty cool. So, could we have? Actually, I guess we couldn't have faced him any earlier. But, come down the staircase here and you can pick up a shiny stone, pretty solid item. So, wow, I don't know why his level was so low, but let's go ahead and we'll see Grandma Wilma's house. I don't know who this lady is, but let's see if she gives us anything for free. Ho ho ho, they call me Grandma Wilma. I came out here by myself from a town of Dragon Tamers. I can teach the strongest of all Dragon-type moves to the tough Pokemon of Sinnoh. Would you like me to teach that to one of your Pokemon? I would, but sadly none of them can learn it, and we will not be getting a Dragon-type where we can learn that, unless I mean probably Giratina can learn it, but I'm not going to be teaching it to Giratina. So we use Defog one more time. I don't think there's anything else we can grab over here. It looks like there's just oh, I guess there's one more item here, a Zinc. So there we go, we can snag that. And we already faced this little dude. Okay, and we faced that fighter as well. So I think that's it for Celestic Town activities for now. Now we need to fly to Veilstone. I believe it's the last set of rocks that I missed. Correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm forgetting of something, not inside a cave or something like that, but somewhere externally. I think that is the last set of rocks that we can worry about. So come over here and we're going to scale up this rock wall and pick up whatever this item is, hopefully a rare candy. A full incense. Don't know what that does, but in any case, we are going to leave the video at that. I think that's all the rock walls, and we have Team Galactic to face here soon. I can't remember where we have to go. Is it Spear Pillar? Is it in the warehouse here? I don't even know, but we're going to figure out where we have to go in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.